Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Logan County Bank Game of the Week on D&D Sports Network tonight. We're on the mountain where the Mingo Central Miners are hosting the Raiders of Roane County. Roane County comes into tonight's game ranked number 1 in Class 2A in the state of West Virginia. They are on a 19-game winning streak in regular season football, and so a tough test tonight. Mingo Central ranked number 6 in the state of West Virginia. They come in with a record of 6-1, and we'll be back to preview tonight's game on the Gilbert Produce pregame show after this on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Delbarton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our number one goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999. Before you write that check, check with us. And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
Come on down to Gilbert Produce Market, located in Gilbert, West Virginia. They have daily lunch and dinner specials, seasonal produce and plants, home-cooked meals and friendly service. They offer catering for special occasions and holidays, party trays, and they were also voted 2023 Coalfield's Best Milkshake and Community Market. You can catch them Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday to Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come on down to Gilbert Produce Market, located in Gilbert, West Virginia, 304-664-5600.
Welcome back, everyone, to Miner Mountain, where the Mingo Central Miners hosting the number 1 team in the state of West Virginia, the Raiders of Roane County. And Roane County don't look for a whole lot in the air tonight. They only average throwing the ball 8 times per ball game, but they run the ball and they run it exceptionally well. They are led in rushing by number 1 senior Brandon Richardson, who has 830 yards on the season along with 10 touchdowns. So he is the man that they have to stop, KJ, if they're going to get the win tonight, along with quarterback Jacob Greathouse. Very accurate when he does throw the ball. But he has a quarterback rating of 112. That's outstanding. But he also rushes the ball as well. And he comes in to the ball game with about 300 yards himself rushing the football. So it's going to be a ground attack by the Miners, by the Raiders against the Miners. And it's going to be the defense of Mingo Central that's got to step it up tonight. And on the other side of the ledger, of course, Mingo, they have a mixed bag. They like to throw it and pass it. But tonight, weather is going to be a factor, I do believe. Right now, it is calm. The rain has subsided somewhat. Just 2 minutes ago, the flags were straight out. The wind blowing 20, 25 miles an hour, and the rain was going sideways here at Miner Mountain. So it might affect the passing game of Mingo more than it would hurt the Raiders of Roane County. Dylan Vance is the guy who carries the load rushing the ball for Mingo Central. He has 76 carries on the year for 786 yards with 7 touchdowns. Chris Ross, the quarterback, also runs the ball a lot for the Miners. He has 335 yards rushing with 5 touchdowns. And when they go to the air, you can look for Aiden Burke and Malachi Shepard to be the guys they go to the most. Aiden Burke with 23 catches on the season, his longest 39 yards with 4 touchdowns. Malachi Shepard, 314 receiving yards on 21 catches, and he has 4 touchdowns as well. So it's setting up to be a great showdown here tonight between Roane County Raiders and the Mingo Central Miners here at Mingo Central High School, where it is homecoming, and we'll have some of the homecoming festivities for you at halftime. Right now, this is going to take a break on the Gilbert Produce pregame show, where they have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between, and also some great fresh produce. Visit the people at Gilbert Produce, proud sponsors here on D&D Sports. And with that, we'll take a short break, and we'll be back with starting lineups when we come back on the D&D Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone, to the Gilbert Produce pregame show here at Mingo Central. The Miners hosting the number 1 ranked Roane County Raiders. Let's take a look at the big men up front for Roane County. They average about 260 across the front line. And in the middle, center is going to be Colton Elliott, a 5'10", 230-pound sophomore. And then he's got some giants to his left side. At left guard, number 69 is Jacob Bunner, 6'2", 285. And the left tackle, the blindside tackle, number 74, Noah Jett, 6'2", 275-pound junior. On the right side of that line, he has Hogan Greathouse, a 6', 235-pound sophomore. And at right tackle is going to be Tyson Freeland, a 6'2", 255-pound junior. So a big offensive line for the Roane County Raiders. And we'd like to welcome everyone to D&D. We are on Facebook, and we are also streaming on YouTube. And so we like to welcome those of you in Roane County that are tuning in tonight. And you can let your friends and family that couldn't make the trip to Mingo Central know that they can watch the game live on the D&D Sports Network. Taking a look at the starting linemen for Mingo Central, on the offensive side, Chaz Wayne will be the center. To his right will be Riley Hatfield at guard, and also at tackle on the right side, number 73, junior Gary Page. So 2 juniors on the right side of senior Chaz Wayne. On the left side, the left guard is J.C. Lester. He'll be wearing number 51. And junior Logan Hurley, number 72, will be the blindside tackle. And there you have the starting lineups for the offensive linemen for both teams. And talking with the coaches, a lot of those guys go both ways. But we have some defensive players that we will bring out as the game gets going. For Mingo Central defensively, I think you got to look at, KJ, you got to look at Deuce Prater, Tyler Mitchum.
Tegan Hackney.
Yeah, Tegan Hackney, freshman at that. And Struther, number 5, the junior. And Alex Muncie. And then Lovett, Amani Lovett. He is very, very tough linebacker or nose guard for the Miners.
Yeah, Jace Harmon, nose guard. I think Monty's, was he defensive end or left tackle, left guard? I don't know. Let's give a shout out to our sponsors, Eugene, for tonight's game.
Okay, our sponsors tonight. First of all, we want to thank Trailhead Grill, Parmar Stores coming on board, along with Treasures Unlimited, Cheech's Pizza, the Loose Caboose, and our halftime show will be Three Guys Pizza. We will have Del Barton Quick Stop. Of course, the pregame show brought to you by Gilbert Produce, City Auto Care, State Farm with George Swain, and Justin Markham Law, Southside Buildings and Carports, Trailblazers Outfitters, and our post-game show, the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, as well as the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game. And we're just a minute away from kickoff. We'll take our final break, and we'll be back with the kickoff. It's the Miners hosting the number 1 Raiders of Roane County on the D&D Sports Network. Who's kicking off?
Hi, this is JJ Roberts from Huntington, and when I'm back home, you will find me at my local Parmar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Parmar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Parmar app for even more savings and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Parmar stores.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Come on down to Treasures Unlimited in Kermit, West Virginia, and let us fill all your shopping needs. It's the holiday season. Don't be left without a gift to give. We got 90-day layaway, delivery. We got the best prices around. We will beat anybody's prices. We have a little bit of everything for everyone. 7 days a week we're open, Monday through Thursday, 10 to 6, Friday through Saturday, 10 to 7, Sunday, 11 to 6. Also, come find a treasure.
Miners to kick it off to start the game. Back deep for the Raiders will be number 88, Lance Watson, and number 1, Brandon Richardson. And this game is underway, and the kick is going to hit, and it's going to squib and go out of bounds. So it will be Raider football at their own 35-yard line, as the penalty is 25 yards from wherever you kick off, and that puts it at the 35. And that's not a bad thing in the long run, KJ, because the return game of Roane County is one of their strengths.
Guys, if you're tuning in, hit that like and share button. If you got any comments, put in the comment section. We'll try to get to them as we can. Let's see how many people we can get watching these young men tonight. You got number 1 on the mountain tonight, Eugene, against Mingo Central.
And as I look at the flags, the wind is starting to pick up, and it's going to be in the face of Roane County. They're going to have receivers out wide to both sides. As they're going to run it up the middle, and there is Mingo Central stuffing that play, and that was a whole crew of Miners. The whole shift was on that one.
Yes.
Tegan Hackney's going to get credit for the first hit. So it's going to be a short gain of 2 for Richardson. And now they're going to go out of a power I formation. Strength to the right side. They're going to run the blast, trying to get to the corner, and he does. Across the 40 to about the 47-yard line, where he is run out of bounds. And that is number 1, Brandon Richardson. And that's going to be enough for a first down. It's going to be a pickup of 14 on the play. So 2 carries and 16 yards for Brandon Richardson. Got to set that edge. So the first down of the game. This drive, as we said, started on the 35-yard line, and Mingo jumps. No. Oh, yeah, that is offside against the Miners. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty for offsides, and I can hear the D-line coach right now saying the ball is right in front of you. You don't move till the ball moves. So it's 1st and 5. Power I again. They're going to run it to the wide side. This time they're going to give it to Lance Watson, and he stays on his feet. He's got enough for a first down. He'll pick up 10 yards.
Strong, powerful run there by Watson.
Wayne Watson on the carry. McCree Struther with the tackle. Gain of 10.
Well, one thing about it, I mentioned the size. They average about 260 to 265 on that front line. And 19 consecutive regular season wins. They got beat, second round of the playoffs last year?
Yeah,
by 1 point?
By North Marion. Really good squad.
So they're going to have a wing to the right side instead of being in the power I, the inside reverse. And there is a welcome committee right there.
Is that Chaz?
That's Chaz Wayne. And he says hello to Jacob Greathouse.
He wasn't fooled by that counter, was he?
No. I'm sure they were waiting on that. You know, when they broke the power I and went to the wing to the right side, that might have been a tip-off of a play that they run like that. So it's going to be a loss of 1. They're going to run the power blast again. Pick up of about 3.
I think that was Shepard in on the tackle, number 4 for the Miners.
Actually, that was not Greathouse on that inside reverse. I'll get that for you in just a minute. Jacob Greathouse is the quarterback. Goes all the way to the sideline to get the play. So a third down coming. 4 down territory, I'm sure for a team like this, and they almost jump again. So changing the play, and now they're going to run a pass, and it is going to go through the hands of the intended receiver, and that's Clay Walker, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Well, that play was really broken up with the outside pressure by Mingo Central.
Guys, you tuning in, hit that like and share button. Amanda Jesse says, let's go Miners. Cassandra Williams, good luck Miners.
Now, this is an interactive broadcast. We want to hear your comments. So big play right here, 4th and 8. Can the Miners hold? Rolling left, pressure coming, and the pass is going to be incomplete, and the Miners take over on downs. So big defensive stop for Mingo Central, and they will have it at their own 33-yard line for their first possession.
First and 10 Miners.
So the Miners going to go with 2 receivers to each side. Ross is going to have Vance in the backfield with him, and Vance is going to get the first carry. He drives and stays on his feet, and he's going to get 4. And all 4 of those were pretty much after contact. So a good gain, though, on first down.
My man Kevin Starr says, what's up, KJ? Checking in from Sheriffsford, North Carolina.
Wow, we want to hear from where you're at, too.
Oh, Kevin's a good friend of mine. Growed up with him my younger years of my life at Blackberry City. Glad to hear from you, Kev.
So it's 2nd down and 6 for Mingo Central. They've got the wind at their back. Right now the flags are down a little bit. And they're going to give to the motion man, and turning the corner and getting some yardage is going to be
Aiden Burke for a first down.
Aiden Burke. And I guess that technically that's a pass, isn't it? A little pop pass. So Aiden Burke.
First down and 10 from the 35.
Kyle Lovern says, good luck to the Miners. This would be a huge upset win. And Heath Markham says, follow, like, and share for the #1 stream team, the D&D Sports Network. I agree.
Love to hear from you. 3 receivers to the wide side. Ross is going to keep it. He's got room. Gets into Raider territory to about the 48, 49-yard line. We'll see where they mark him. They're going to mark him at the 49, so a pickup of 6 on the play.
Gain of 6. 2nd down and 4 for the Miners.
Cassandra Williams says, I'm sorry I can't be there tonight, but I'm supporting from the hospital. Cassandra, we hope everything's all right with you, and we'll everybody get a prayer out to her. And Glenn Ross says, good luck taking Hackney.
I'll tell you what, Tegan is, for a youngster, he is one tough defensive player.
Yes, he is. Freshman.
Mingo spreading the field. Ross has Vance in the backfield with him. He's got the football, follows his blockers, and good job by Roane County to close down the gap. A couple defenders in there. One of those was Lane Watson in on the tackle. Going to bring up third down and short, maybe 2.5.
Gain of 2. Third down and 2 from the
So third down and 2 coming for Mingo Central. Just underway, no score, 6-12 left to play here in the first quarter. You can see this new scoreboard here at Buck Harless Stadium in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Man in motion. And they do the pop pass again and cutting it up and getting the first down.
Shepard.
And Malachi Shepard's going to get about 5.
Chris Ross's pass complete to Malachi Shepard. First down, Miners.
And that is going to be, with that pop pass back in the day was considered a handoff, but in today's stats, that's a pass forward. It's behind the line of scrimmage. If you drop it, it's not a fumble. And makes a lot of sense, KJ. Don't hand it off. Toss it. That way, if you drop it, it's just an incomplete pass.
Mingo runs that well, too. They run it several times throughout the game with Burke and Shepard.
3 receivers to the weak side of the field, the short side. Ball on the right hash, straight run with Ross. Finds a hole, gets inside the 40, down to the 36, and stays on his feet. He's close to a first down.
I think he got it.
Second effort. It is. Pickup of 10.
First down, Miners.
So first down.
That's a wild route first down.
Well, can you imagine? This clock is already under the 5-minute mark of the first period. We knew that this game was going to fly by with the weather. Passing was going to be limited. And plus, both teams like to run the football, and they run it well. And here they go again with Vance. This time he's kind of plugged up at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for a couple yards. 3 carries now for him for 8 yards.
Patricia Moore says, good luck, Malachi Shepard.
Gain of 2, second down, 8 from the 32.
Guys, hit that like and share button. Let's get these numbers up for these young men.
Well, you can already see that Mingo Central, ranked number 6 in the state, they can play with the number 1 team.
Yes.
They are not being blown off the ball or anything like that. They're actually holding their own. Right now, they may have to burn a timeout as the play clock is down to 6 seconds. And they're still in formation, and now Coach David Jones does take a timeout. 3:53 left to play first period. No score. Miners on the drive, and we'll be back after this on the D&D Sports Network.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today. Gracie and Tate Merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks!
There's wasting no time getting back, and now they're going to have a little equipment adjustment as Chris Ross has to get rid of his armband.
What?
His armband was falling off, and so the referee tosses it to the side. It's no score. First possession for the Miners. They held Roane County on 4 and out. Little motion to the left. Looks like they may run a power play. They do. Vance has it. Bounces off a tackle, but Roane County hangs on. Short gain. They'll bring up third down and 5. I think they really have their eyes on Dylan Vance. They're not going to give him an opening. So 3rd and 6 officially coming for Mingo Central. Ross back to throw. Looking. In trouble. Throws on the run. Did it get... No, it's incomplete. I thought it made a great catch on the sideline, but it falls incomplete, bringing up 4th down and 6. And from the 32-yard line, I can see Mingo Central going for it.
Oh, yeah, definitely 4-down territory.
Quarterback pressure, Jacob Greathouse on the pass defense. Penalty flag on the field.
Well, we got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the Miners.
There's a lot of people downfield.
They declined it. So it's going to be 4th and 7.
Ineligible lineman downfield, so it is declined.
That penalty has been declined.
Those linemen, you hold your block for so long, and then you've got to assume that your quarterback is going to have to be on the run. So you just got to find somebody to block for him, and you can't really fault them for being downfield after the quarterback has to scramble out of the pocket. So 4th and 6. They run the slant, and it's overthrown. And Roane County returns the favor by holding Mingo 4 and out, and the Raiders will take over.
Both teams had 2 really good drives there to start the game, Eugene, but both of them get down here close on the other side's field and 4 and out. So I see a defensive battle tonight, don't you? The way the weather is.
Absolutely. Well, the rain has stopped. The wind is very, very small right now. Not the flags are just rippling a little bit. Earlier, they were straight out.
Oh, that rain's still drizzling down, Eugene.
They shift and go to the power eye to the right side. They run the blast off tackle. And that's going to be a pickup of about 3 yards. They're going to pound that ball, aren't they?
Yeah.
And one of the things that you can do on that blast like that is where the tight end may be blocking down on the, and then you try to get a kick out block. One of these times they may slip that tight end into the middle and throw the dump pass, the isolation pass over the middle. There you go. Blast again. Left side. Off tackle. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Here it is. See if you can stop it. That's pretty well the way they're approaching it, isn't it?
Karen Hatfield Ferguson says, rain or shine, we support and cheer our Miners. Nicole Harmon says, I'll be there ASAP.
So 3rd down and 2. Miners need a stop. Well, thank you for joining us on the D&D Sports Network on Facebook and YouTube. They run the quick hitter off the left side. They're going to get the 1st down and move the sticks. Clay Walker with the carry that time. His first carry picks up 6, which gives the Raiders a 1st down at their own 48-yard line. 1:45 remaining here in the first period. Still no score. I want to thank you for being a part of the D&D Sports team tonight. Blast, right tackle. Good job of closing that and coming up from the secondary and getting a tackle. And that is going to be number 3, Tyler Mitchum, the senior. Come up and made a great play. That looked like it had trouble written on it when the hole first opened. So a gain of 3. Looked like it was going to be a lot more. And they run the pass this time. It opens up, and that's going to be Watson. And Watson's going to get 10. Lance Watson, 2 rushes for 20 yards.
My other buddy Benji Starr says, thanks for broadcasting for us working folks that have to get up at 2:30 a.m. and go to work.
Well, we're sure glad we can be of help to you, being able to follow the Miners. Of course, we got a lot of Roane County Raiders on board tonight as well. First and 10 from the Mingo Central 41-yard line. They like to run power football, and they're running it again. And this is Watson again. And Watson is going to get about 4 before he's brought down.
In tonight's weather, the way this game's going to play out, 4 yards on first down, Eugene.
Take it every time.
That's a good run.
So 30 seconds now remaining in the quarter, 23 seconds on the play clock. So they'll have to run at least one more play here in the first quarter. And we've so far played to a stalemate. Now here they come with the wing in motion. That's Richardson. They run the blast play just out of motion, a different look.
Hackney? Yeah.
And Hackney closes it down, and that'll close out the first period. It'll be 3rd down and 7 when we come back for Roane County after 1 quarter. 0-0 on Minor Mountain on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern coalfields. So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away.
Here at LB&T, we make online banking easy.
We've taken the hassle out of applying for a loan on our new website. It's as simple as going to our lbnt.com website and choosing the loan product that best suits your needs.
Your loan on your time. Visit us at lbnt.com. You're only a click away.
So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away. It's easy to apply online at lbnt.com. And all decisions.
Well, the rain is back, as you can see, and it's kind of going sideways. I'll tell you who I feel bad for is the young ladies' homecoming tonight.
Yes.
So a big 3rd down to start the second quarter. The rain is picked up, and look, KJ, the flags are straight out, and the umbrellas are turning inside out. Big play coming. And it's going to be a power play to Watson, and he's going to be short of the first down.
It's going to make it manageable though, Eugene. It's going to be about 4th and 2.
Well, they're just running power on power. We're going to line up, and we're going to run it, and we're going to run it straight at you and see what you can do with it. And I can't see them doing anything but that with the rain really picking up right now. Thankful to be inside broadcasting tonight. Can they stop them? A hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Struthers.
And the Miners hold.
LaQuise Struthers blew that play up, Eugene.
It was like he was in the huddle and knew where the ball was going before the Raiders did. So 3 possessions in this football game, 2 for the Raiders, 1 for the Miners, and both have resulted in 4 down turnovers. So the Miners will have it 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. The wind has died down, but the rain is coming down. Can you imagine what it would be like for those guys playing on natural turf tonight?
Oh, man.
And Mingo trying to run it up the middle, running some power of their own, breaking a tackle, getting up to the 40-yard line and pick up a 4. And that was Vance. I've got him 5 carries now for 13 yards, so they have bottled him up. I look for him to break one here in just a moment. Just underway, second quarter, still no score. Number 6, Mingo Central playing number 1, Roane County, here on Minor Mountain, where it is cold, it is raining, and it is windy. Low snap. Maybe a broken play. Ross trying to make something out of it, but they ripped the ball from him. Did they get it? They're still scrambling for it.
Chris Ross, the ball carrier, Lane Watson, and Richardson.
He's got the football.
Yeah, Mingo ended up with it.
Recovered by the Miners.
I don't know if that was a broken play or they were trying to. I think it was a broken play.
A loss of 7.
So a big loss of 7 yards on the play, making it 3rd down and 12 for Mingo Central.
Guys, you tuning in, hit that like and share button. Let's see if we can get it over 400 for these guys.
What kind of pass do you try in this kind of weather? They're going deep, and it could be caught.
Oh, that might be
a flag is thrown. Pass interference to call, and a good call. Contact was made, and I don't think the defender even knew the ball was coming.
Yeah, he never even turned around, Eugene.
And so that will be a 15-yard penalty, which will be enough for the first down. It's not an automatic first down, but they needed 12. They get 15 on the penalty, so the Miners will have the ball just shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Initial indication is.
And if the ball had been thrown a little harder, it could have been caught, because once you get even with the defender, most people consider that being open. So good job. I think the intended receiver was Malachi Shepard, I do believe. And now Ross is going to keep it on the run. Hit and bounces across the 50 into Raider territory. Pick up a 3 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 7. And he's a little slow getting up. Oh, that's not him getting a little slow getting up. That's going to be one of the linemen, number 51, J.C. Lester. I think he's all right, though. So the first big break of the game was the pass interference call. So Chris Ross with the play is sending receivers wide to both sides, 2. Vance in the backfield with him. And he's got the football running downhill. He could go. Breaks it at the 30. It's a foot race. 10, 5, and down at the 4-yard line.
You called it, Eugene. He's about ready to break one, and he did.
44-yard run for Dylan Vance. And the Miners in the red zone inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal.
Well, guys, you did what I wanted you to do. You got it to 400. Let's see if we can get it to 5, Eugene.
A game like this, it ought to be 5,000.
I'm telling you.
So the Miners on the verge of taking the lead. I think you might run something similar. I think, Roane County is going to make some adjustments defensively. They take a timeout. 8:24 left to go in a half. No score. Miners are threatening on the D&D Sports Network.
Trailhead Bar and Grill in Mapleton, West Virginia is making sure trail riders and locals are staying happy and full. One thing's a guarantee at Trailhead is great food and great service. Come watch your favorite ball game, have a party, or we'll host your events at Trailhead Bar and Grill, proud supporter of the Mingo Central Miners and all mountain athletes.
Come meet the wonderful staff at the Del Barton Quick Shop. They got all your cold food needs along with tobacco needs. And while you're down there, check out their award-winning hot food items. Once again, located in Del Barton, West Virginia, the Quick Shop.
Welcome back. After the Roane County timeout, Mingo Central 1st and goal from the Roane County 4-yard line. Dylan Vance just broke a 44-yarder. And now, let's see what they do. It's a straight run with Ross. Hit at the 4, spins, gets to the 2 where he is stopped. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. So Ross now with 18 yards rushing.
2nd down, goal from the 2.
Dylan Vance, 7 carries.
Heath Markham says, Mean Gene on the mic, go Mingo.
You can see the scoreboard, 7:50 to go in the half. Second down. They marked him down closer to the 3 than the 2, and they're going to run it again. And slipping and falling at the 3-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and goal. So Ross, nothing on that carry.
3rd down and goal from the 2.
Looking at Dylan Vance, he's got 7 carries for 66 yards.
He might end up with 30 carries for the night's over with, Eugene.
Well, the play clock is down to 25, and they're still discussing the play right now. Biggest play of the game to this point. Now the Miners still haven't broken the huddle, and they go under 10 seconds to go on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry. 3 man in motion. Ross hit behind the line, and the ball's loose. Did Roane County get it? Maybe the ball wasn't loose. They're just gang tackling down. So they lost a yard. So it is 4th. Do you kick the field goal in this kind of weather or go for it?
Go for it.
You know, that took a long time to get that play to the huddle, and they a little bit rushed. They snapped it with just a couple of seconds on the play clock. And will Roane County hold?
It's a good goal line stand here by Roane so far.
Now I think you got to get a run-pass option here on 4th down.
Yeah.
And they're going to do just that. Ross is rolling right, looking, throwing, got a man in the end zone.
Dropped it.
Touchdown, Mingo!
No, he dropped it.
Oh, did he drop it?
I said he incomplete.
Oh, I saw the hands of the coach. It was out of my view. I saw the hands of the sidelines going up, touchdown. But he did drop it, so it will be Roane County taking over on downs at their own 4-yard line. Wow.
Mingo needed that one, man. Good stand by Roane County, though.
Got to give them credit. Four possessions, and each time has resulted in the other team taking over on downs. Roane County out of the goal line gives, and a nice run of about 3 or 4 yards to give it a little breathing room. And that's going to be Clay Walker with the carry, and he's going to get, we'll give him 4 on that.
2nd down and 7 from the 8.
Brad and Keisha Mount says, why not run Vance there? They tried 3 quarterback keepers with Ross and then a pass, didn't they, Eugene?
You know, you never know. Maybe after that 44-yard run, he may have got an ankle rolled or whatever. But here comes the blast off left side, and it's going to be close to the first down, maybe
about a yard short.
You know, you're right, KJ, a yard short. And I believe was that Cottrell with the carry, number 34. If it is, it's his first carry.
Miners fans, let's make some noise. 3rd down and 1.
So we got 3rd down and 1. This is not 4-down territory.
No, it's not. If Mingo gets a stop here, Roane has to punt.
Well, I also look for Greathouse maybe to go. Well, they've already done it. They're going to run a power off the right side, and that's going to be 2 yards and a first down. Well, we got a game.
We have a ball game.
First down Raiders.
Both defenses very good, Eugene.
1st down and 10 for the Raiders.
So Mingo breaks a long one, and they do not capitalize on it. Now we've got a official's timeout or timeout called. I think
he's bringing them back.
They wanted to reset the play clock was what the signal was.
Yeah.
So they reset the play clock at 25. Timeout was not called. And trying to get it outside is going to be Richardson. Good job on the outside, not letting him turn the corners, the left side of the defense, especially the defensive backs.
On the carry.
He's only going to get about 3. And you're hearing Hackney's name called a lot tonight.
Yeah, he just had to run out of the game. His helmet, something wrong with his helmet. He's got to try to get another helmet, get back in the game.
I'd like for you to stay tuned. We'll have our Three Guys Pizza halftime show.
Yeah, we'll let him watch Homecoming too, Eugene.
That's
while
true.
We talk about it.
Good hit on the middle. That's going to bring up third down and long for the Roane County Raiders. You know what? They tried to run it up the middle where Hackney was not in there, but
here he comes back in.
But a good job. So Hackney's coming in.
Third down and 5 for Roane County from their own 21.
I think Nate Hine did a great job of filling in. Big third down for the Miner defense. Greathouse changes the play. Maybe they're trying to draw them off sides. Now they run it, and they run the blast to Richardson, and he breaks it, and he stays on his feet. Mingo misses the tackle. It is a foot race the other way, and here's a tackle from behind, saving a possible touchdown.
Ducey Prater.
Ducey Prater with the hustle.
First down, Roane County.
They had him wrapped up, Eugene, and thought they did, balled it up, and he popped out of there, didn't he?
We'll give him 42 yards on that carry. So, similar story. Dylan Vance breaks one for 44. Brandon Richardson breaks one for 42. And with 2 minutes and 10 seconds and 2 timeouts, Roane County is threatening. They've got Watson in the eye right now. And they shift the power to the right side. And they're going to give it to Watson. And he hits the hole hard and gets good yardage, about 9 before he's brought down.
When you run that power football game, Eugene, it just leans on you and leans on you and wears you down. By the fourth quarter, you don't want to get hit no more, do you?
1:38 remaining in the half. Watson's now in the eye, and they're going to give it this time. I believe that is Walker with it.
Yeah, number 34 for
No,
Roane
that's
County.
Cottrell, number 34. That's a first down, too.
Hackney on the tackle. First down.
Roane's going in a little bit of a hurry up here.
A minute 15.
Lane Watson, the ball carrier.
And staying on the feet, Watson.
Wow.
He is a load to try to bring down. He's going to get about 9. And they are rushing back to the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to have a timeout called by Mingo Central with 1 minute, 1 second left to go in a half. And Roane County with a legitimate threat. They're inside the 15-yard line of the Miners. A short break here on D&D, and we'll be back.
Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. You get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you.
If you're injured in a car wreck, don't delay. Give me a call today, Justin Markham. Here at Markham Law Office, we will fight for you. Don't settle for a handshake and a small check from the insurance companies. Give us a call. Don't take on the big insurance companies alone. We will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Here at Markham Law Office, you're more than a client. You're family, and we take care of family. Give me a call, Justin Markham, attorney at law. If you're injured in a
Second down and 1 for Roane County. They're threatening. They've got 2 timeouts with a minute on the clock. And there Mingo makes a stout stand in the middle. Well, that's going to bring up 3rd down. And here comes the rain again.
Yes. The weather's different up here on the mountain, Eugene.
It is. But I'll tell you, it rained so hard. Our buddy Ronnie Paul Newsom and Bill Collins doing the game at Phelps on natural turf. I imagine it's pretty muddy there tonight. So 3rd and 1. Clock running. 35 seconds to go. Here's the blast play. It's on the ground. Miners may have it. They say they've got it. Does the referee agree? I think he's showing fourth down. It is going to be timeout called by Roane County with 27 seconds left to go in a half, and they fell on it, so it's going to be fourth down and 2.
No, it's second down and 10. They got the first down.
Oh, did they get the first down on that one?
Yeah. We'll keep it here for this one, Eugene. Guys, you can take a look at the sponsors for the game tonight right here. Eugene, we might see what are you thinking? 7-6, 7-0.
We'll see.
Ball game tonight.
There's not going to be a lot of points scored. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Loose Caboose, Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, which will be our post-game show and our player of the game. Dale Barton Quick Stop. City Auto Care. State Farm Insurance with George Swain. Our halftime show coming up in just a couple minutes. Three Guys Pizza. It'll be our Three Guys Pizza homecoming show, won't it?
Yeah.
We'll have the homecoming activities for you. As here we go. Time more of a factor than downs right now. Roane County can get a first down inside the 3-yard line. Power I set to the right side, and they run a little motion. Will this be the inside reverse? No, it's a toss sweep. Setting the edge is the Miners. Good job, but they missed the tackle. And there's Richardson inside the 5, or inside the 10 rather, down to about the 8-yard line. And a timeout called. The great thing about that is they tackled him without letting him get out of bounds. So it will be third down with 15 seconds left to go.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break, guys. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
Come down to Trailblazers Outfitters, located right off the 4-lane from Williamson, West Virginia, to hop on your new rental of side-by-sides, dirt bikes, or four-wheelers. They also have four-wheeler, dirt bike, and side-by-side repairs, along with accessories, tires, and stereo systems, and a large repair shop. Give them a call today at 859-953-0903 to get your new rental to enjoy the trails today.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Third down and 6, 15 seconds. They'll have to throw it. In trouble. And throwing to the end zone. Open. And it's touchdown, Roane County.
Touchdown, Roane County. Jacob Greathouse's pass.
Jacob Greathouse. And that pass is going to cover about 8 yards, standing all along in the end zone. I'm trying to see. I could not see that number. But nonetheless, 6 points for Roane County. And they had him on the run. They had Greathouse in trouble, but he had the presence of mind to find the receiver standing in the corner of the end zone. And so it's 6-0 Roane County with 6 seconds left to go in the quarter. Going for the 2-point conversion and incomplete. So with 6 seconds remaining in the first half, it is Roane County 6, Mingo Central 0. Back with a kickoff after this short timeout on the D&D Sports Network.
Call Restoration One, West Virginia's go-to cleanup crew. Don't let fire, wind, water damage ruin your property. Restoration One can get you back to 100% in the quickest time possible. Our staff here at Restoration One is fast, friendly, and reliable. We got experts that use the latest in technology to remove mold and damages left behind by Mother Nature. Don't just trust anyone. Trust Restoration One.
Hi, this is JJ Roberts from Huntington, and when I'm back home, you will find me at my local Parmar store.
We have that thundering herd pride at your local Parmar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Parmar app for even more savings and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Parmar stores.
Roane County squibs it, and it's going to go out of bounds. So Mingo will have it 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Only 6 seconds to go in a quarter. Mingo gets the ball to start the second half, so why not just kneel on it, go to halftime, and regroup and come back. I'm sure they're disappointed after giving up that touchdown with only 6 seconds to go in the first half. You know, if they had gotten that sack, the clock would have run out. They would have not been able to get back to the line of scrimmage and got another playoff.
1st down and 10, Mingo Central from the 35.
What do you do here? You try to hit Burke or Shep deep?
Well, you can. Myself, I'd probably getting the ball second half. I believe I'd just be safe with it and go to the halftime and regroup, and that's what they're going to do. We come to the end of the first half with the score: Roane County 6, Mingo Central 0 on the Logan County and Trust Bank Game of the Week.
Yep, Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week.
And we'll be back with Homecoming and the halftime show, sponsored by Three Guys Pizza on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, let us be the ones you trust with your medical health care. If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza.
Come on down to the Loose Caboose Grill, located in Kermit, West Virginia. Come on in and try out their home fresh food, and go inside of the caboose and sign your name on the wall while you sit down and get you something to eat. Located in Kermit, West Virginia, go grab you a bite to eat at the Loose Caboose Grill.
At Giovanni's Pizza in West Logan, we got subs, calzones, wings, pizza, and more. Stop by today. Great service with great deals. We also got a newly renovated and remodeled dining room where you can enjoy your game day celebrations or relax after a trail ride. We look forward to seeing you at Giovanni's in Logan, West Virginia. Stop by McCoy Dental and let our friendly staff take care of all your dental needs. Whether it's crowns, root canals, teeth cleaning, implants, or you're just in need of some light cosmetic work, we have you covered. McCoy Dental, improving our area one smile at a time. McCoy Dental is located at the Fountain Place Mall in Logan, West Virginia.
Shopping and spending time with friends and family.
Join us now here at halftime on the Three Guys Pizza halftime show. D&D announcer and public address announcer here at Mingo Central, Joe Kinzer. Joe, at one time we did a lot of games together, and I didn't know that we'd be back together in the broadcast booth. But it's good to see you, and I've been listening to you, and I'm glad you're with us on D&D.
You do a great job, Eugene, and D&D. That's I live out of the area now, and D&D. That's how I follow the local sports. And I know I saw you on a lot of basketball games, girls basketball games late in the season last year. Mingo Central, they made that state tournament, tried to make a state tournament run, got beat out in the regional finals, and do a great job as always. But it's perfect weather up here at Buck Harless Stadium tonight.
Well, I really think that the weather probably is hurting Mingo more than it is Roane, because Mingo has a more balanced attack with the passing game. Roane County only averages throwing the ball about 8 times a ball game, if that much. And but they have a power running. They line up in the power I, and they're just blasting off tackle. And Watson and Richardson are 2 tough runners.
And Roane County, they're trying to get respect, Eugene, because here's the thing about Roane County. The one thing that they hear all the time, well, they win games, but they don't play nobody. Those kids are sick of hearing that.
They're good.
They're good. They are a power team. They've won 19 regular season games in a row. They're giving up 9 points a game in that stretch. They only got beat by North Marion in the playoffs last year by 1 point. They're a good team. And I tell you what, how many plays from scrimmage will Mingo Central have? And like you said, with the weather conditions, it's all advantage Roane County. First and goal at the 4, couldn't cash in. 7-yard touchdown pass to end the half. I hope, but that could have been the play.
And that was a broken play.
It was.
They had the quarterback Greathouse on the run. But you look at Roane County, and this is what stands out to me. When the coach of me comes out, they have one senior on that line, and they average about 265, and they can move. We've got homecoming going on, Joe, and I think the wind is playing some havoc out there, not only in the football game, but maybe the homecoming festivities as well, as a big group of young men and women being honored here at halftime at Mingo Central. And we thought this rain was going to be out here about 8 o'clock, but I think it's here to stay.
I saw on the Doppler radar, it changes all the time, 9:30. This reminds me of the Greenbrier East game back in 2011 here. The wind hasn't been as havoc as it was on that night, but the rain coming in down like it is, and one of the students from Mingo Central said, it's raining on our homecoming. I said, well, look at it like this. At least you're not in mud. At least you're not in mud. At least you're on turf tonight.
Our buddy Ronnie Paul's doing a game at Phelps tonight on natural turf. I wonder if the numbers are even visible right now.
But yeah, I tell you what, at Marty Casey Stadium, no turf over there. But what's been your take on this game so far? I mean, my take is Mingo Central, they must take advantage when they must value each possession, because Roane County style play, 10, 11, 12, 13 plays, 6, 7 minutes, 8 minutes off the clock. They remind me of Belfry. That's who they remind me of, Eugene.
They're just power football.
Yeah.
And, I like what Mingo's done. I think they've gotten some great play. I like the youngster on defensive, Hackney. Man, yeah. I tell you what, he's tough. And don't get me wrong, they've got some great men up front too, and they're strong everywhere. But it's games like this, Joe, that if they lose it, it's not going to hurt them that much in the standings, but it is a game that is going to make you better when it does get playoff, to play teams like this and to get this exposure and know that you can play. They're playing with the number 1 team in the state right now, and it very well should be at worst a tie ball game.
Hackney so far unofficially 8 tackles in the first half. He's the leader on this team in tackles. The new strength of schedule component of the points system is really, it doesn't punish teams if you schedule hard games, okay, and you lose to a good opponent, because in the past teams would be like, okay, I need this many points, I need this many wins, that's going to be my schedule, I'm going to get into the playoffs, and hell or high water. To be honest with you, now teams don't get penalized for playing a tough schedule. So I did some of the numbers and everything. A win for Mingo Central could put them up to 3, maybe as high as 2 if Tug Valley wins the West Side tonight. A loss should only drop them one spot down to 7.
So even after tonight's game, you're still looking at a home field advantage in at least the first round of the playoffs.
But here's the thing that David Jones has brought back, and this coaching staff that he's brought back, playing in the relevant games. For many, many years, Mingo Central played in the spotlight. They've been number one so many times. I mean, 8-year stretch, 8 consecutive playoffs, 3 semifinals, and a state championship. It's been a while since Mingo Central has been in the spotlight, played big games against the Independents. Scott, a few years ago, they weren't very good, to be honest with you. Mingo Central was handling them by 45, 50 points. And tonight, Roane County, a little bit about their past. Eugene, their coach has been there for 13 years, okay? They have really struggled in football up until the last 2 years, and they only have 4 seniors. Like you said, one on the offensive line. So Roane County looks like they're going to be here to stay for a few years in Class AA.
They're at home next week, and they're going to host North Marion.
That'll be a good game.
And that was that the team that beat them in the playoffs?
Yes, 13-12. So right now, no particular order. The title contenders in Class AA right now, Fairmont Senior, North Marion, without a doubt. If Bluefield, because Bluefield plays such a difficult schedule, if Bluefield can somehow get into the playoffs, they are a state title contender. They could be like the Fairmont Senior a few years ago, sneak in at 16, go to Herbert Hoover, you go 10-0, awarded the number 1 seed, and you win on a safety.
And then Roane County will finish out their season on a neutral site against Oak Glen. And for Mingo Central, they will be at Chapmanville next Friday night, and then they will close out their season here at Buck Harless Stadium against Mountain View.
It's going to be I tell you, a lot of people, they'll sit there and go, oh, that's going to be an easy win next week. It's
none
not.
of them are easy.
Chapmanville Regional, they got a lot of underclassmen, sophomores and juniors. I think it's going to be a great game on Crawley Creek. Mingo Central, to be honest with you, they're going to be huge favorites in that game 2 weeks from tonight here against the Golden Knights of Mountain View. And Eugene, I just want to let everybody know that, of course, this is the year of the reclassifications. Sports is going to change in West Virginia. Basketball, and I hate this, okay? It waters it down. I hate it. The 4-class system has been put in effect in basketball. Well, it's being voted in for all sports. So Mingo Central will know in the next few weeks. Well, they pretty much know what they're going to be. I'm leaning towards AA, maybe AAA, I'm hearing maybe AA. Don't know what Roane County is going to have, but that's really going to change sports in West Virginia, and it's very challenging for Coach Jones to get a schedule for next year because not in a conference.
Very quickly, before we get to who the homecoming king and queen are, how has the one-time free transfer affected West Virginia sports? Or has it?
Eugene, let me tell you.
Oh, I hit a sore spot.
You know. I mean, here's the thing. The reason why it's getting all the experience, no one gave a crap when small schools get poached, when Williamson Gilbert struggled to field a team, when Birch struggled to field a team. It's hitting the big schools right now.
Let's get down to the announcement, see who the homecoming queen is going to be.
Then I'll finish the thoughts.
Okay. And, hey, how about these guys braving the weather? Some of the umbrellas got turned inside out. The wind is still blowing pretty tough out there.
To announce our king and queen second runners-up. They are Josiah Hatcher and Bailey Ellis.
Josiah Hatcher and Bailey Ellis is the runner-up. Hatcher and Ellis is the runner-up.
All right, so Hatcher and Ellis, the runner-up. We'll get the paper. If we can't hear, we'll get the paper. I'll make sure you have the paper so you can announce it.
Now here is the big moment.
Our first runner-ups are Chelsea Vanatter and Dalton Thomas.
So we have first runner-up.
Dalton Thomas and Chelsea Vanatter, first runner-up. Again, Chelsea Vanatter and Dalton Thomas, first runner-up. I love the suits and the dresses tonight by the Mingo Central students. And we'll have the homecoming king and queen coming up in just a jiffy.
Here to crown our 2023 Mingo Central Homecoming King and Queen are our 2022 MCHS Homecoming King and Queen, Peyton Sampson and KK Smith. Now, the moment we have waited for. Your Mingo Central Homecoming 2023 King is Blake Stacy.
Blake Stacy is the homecoming king.
Congratulations to Blake and all of the court that's on the field right now.
He'll remember this night 35 years from now. Man, it was cold and windy and rainy on homecoming night. You know what I mean?
I'm not so sure it's not going to snow.
Yeah, 2,100 feet up in elevation. I remember a few years ago, the weather event happened earlier in the week. They were scheduled to play Herbert Hoover. They thought Mingo Central was going to have to cancel the game. It snowed like 2 inches of that in Mate 1, drifted up to 4 to 5 feet up here. Business owners had to donate equipment and time to clear the field so they could play against Herbert Hoover. That was in November. No, that was late October.
And your Mingo Central Homecoming 2023 Queen is Kirsten Maynard.
Kirsten Maynard, homecoming queen, 2023. Congratulations to that young lady.
So there you have the homecoming court, 2023 Mingo County Central. Joe and I will be back to talk about some more football here in just a minute. Or we're going to keep it here. Okay, we'll just keep it here for a second.
Got to finish my thought. You asked me about the Okay, so here's the thing. Transfers been happening for years. I mean, Lord, in the 15th region, there was a coach that went to the 14th region in basketball, took the star player over there. He got fired a few years later because he got somebody mad, and the superintendent got fired. But here's the thing. Transfers has happened for years. The reason why it's getting the attention, because the bigger schools, it's hit them now. But here's the take, okay? To be honest with you, Capital, no one felt sorry for Capital when they were laying 80 points on somebody. Capital has struggled for the last 2 or 3 years. Their coach left. South Charleston state champions in 2020. They have lost, like 20 out of 21. They are on hard times. But here's the thing. Their coach, Donnie Mays, went to Hurricane. Hurricane was a laughingstock in AAA. Now they're a power. It's vice versa. I mean, programs is leadership. I'll be honest with you. If David Jones didn't get this job, this program would be in a lot of trouble. To be honest with you, they'd be in a lot of trouble, and I'm just being honest.
Well, he's done a fantastic job here, and of course he's made, as you mentioned, every game is relevant right now with the Mingo Central Miners. And the one thing about it, as we're getting down with the final minutes here at halftime on our Three Guys Pizza halftime show, Joe, is this first drive, Mingo's going to get the ball to start. Very important that they really need to put points on, but at the very least they need to flip the field and not give good field position over to Roane.
You have more experience than I do, okay? So you're the veteran, and I highly respect you. So call me out if I'm wrong, okay? I think this is a must-score possession for Mingo Central, because how many more plays are you going to have for scrimmage? Mingo Central has only ran 18 plays in the first half, and Roane County, hey, if they get a cooking 11, 12, 13, 14 plays, they could take 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes, and I've seen them do that before in the last 2 years. Must score possession for Mingo Central.
Well, I'm not going to say that you're wrong on that. The only thing that I will throw in here is the X factor, and that is the weather and hanging on to the football.
Yeah.
It could end up, being a 2-score or 3-score game. You don't know what's going to happen, especially, but I really think both teams have done a pretty good job of hanging on to the football and playing, pretty much mistake-free. A broken play resulted in a touchdown. And then actually the 2 big plays, one by each team, the 40-plus yard runs, were actually missed tackles around the line of scrimmage, or we'd still be out there at 0-0.
Jacob Greathouse, number 3 from Roane County, the sophomore. He's made 2 big plays. He threw the touchdown pass over on this end zone to the left, and he also made the touchdown-saving tackle on Dylan Vance at the 3-yard line. So huge plays. But, this is a great ball game, and hopefully Mingo Central can make some splash plays here in the second half, pull this baby out.
Well, I want to thank you for stopping by on our our halftime show. Joe, I know you got to get back to the booth next door and get back to work, and great job, and keep the crowd entertained with some great public address, and we'll try to do the same with play-by-play here on the D&D Sports Network.
Eugene, you do a great job. Keep KJ in line.
Okay, thank you. That's Joe Kinzer, public address announcer, but he's also very experienced and veteran broadcaster. Also does games for us on the D&D Sports Network, and always a pleasure when Joe stops by and able to chat with him. And he knows his West Virginia sports inside and out. So if you want to know something about West Virginia sports, Joe Kinzer's a man I go to.
Let's take a quick commercial break, Eugene. We'll be right back here for the start of the second half. You listen to the 3 Guys Pizza and Brew halftime show by Eugene Newsom and Joe Kinzer.
Come on down to Gilbert Produce Market, located in Gilbert, West Virginia. They have daily lunch and dinner specials, seasonal produce and plants, home-cooked meals and friendly service. They offer catering for special occasions and holidays, party trays, and they were also voted 2023 Coalfield's Best Milkshake and Community Market. You can catch them Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday to Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come on down to Gilbert Produce Market, located in Gilbert, West Virginia, 304-664-5600.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
Hi, this is JJ Roberts from Huntington, and when I'm back home, you will find me at my local Parmar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Parmar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Parmar app for even more savings and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Parmar stores.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Come on down to Treasures Unlimited in Kermit, West Virginia, and let us fill all your shopping needs. It's the holiday season. Don't be left without a gift to give. We got 90-day layaway, delivery. We got the best prices around. We will beat anybody's prices. We have a little bit of everything for everyone. 7 days a week we're open, Monday through Thursday, 10 to 6, Friday through Saturday, 10 to 7, Sunday, 11 to 6. Also, come find a treasure in our pallet bins. We got great deals. You never know what you'll find in our bins. That's Treasures Unlimited in Kermit, West Virginia. We look forward to seeing you.
All right, guys, we're back here live. Mingo Central will be receiving the second half kickoff. And Eugene, like Joe talked about, this might be a must-need score here for the Miners, the way the game's been going.
Be Cottrell to kick it off for Roane County, and he puts it into the end zone, and that's the first one I've seen this year.
Well,
maybe aided by the wind. No, the wind's not blowing that hard.
Yeah, it is too. Look at the rain.
Okay.
But not saying the kid don't have a leg, but I think the wind helped.
I was looking at the flags. You know why the flags are not blowing straight out? They're wrapped around the flag poles. That's why they're not blowing. So Mingo will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And, you know, the worst thing right now is if they don't flip the field, they got to get something going. If they don't score with the wind in their face, they've got to get something going. Weather could be a factor. So everything's starting out 6-0. Roane County with the lead. And Vance hits the middle and gets across the 25-26. Pickup of 6. A sure tackle there by Roane County.
Guys, if y'all tuning in, hit that like and share button. Let everybody know we're back from halftime. Let's get this back up for these young men.
8 carries for 66 yards. So 2nd down and 4 coming. A little motion, and I think we're going to have some legal start. False start by Mingo, so that will erase the 6-yard gain and make it 2nd down and 9 instead of 2nd down and 4.
Let's get a shout out to our sponsors: Trailhead Grill, Farm Mark Stores, Treasures Unlimited, Cheech's Pizza, Loose Caboose, Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, Dale Barton Quick Shop, Gilbert Produce, City Auto Care, State Farm, George Swang, Three Guys Pizza and Brew, Justin Markham Law, Southside Buildings and Carports, and Trailblazers Outfitters.
2nd and long, and they fake the pop pass, and they give it up the middle, and there's about 3 Raiders waiting on it. Watson, one of them. So that's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. So 3rd and 11 coming for Mingo, and that's probably about the worst thing that could have happened.
Yes.
Last time they had 3rd and long, they went try to get it to Shepard across the middle. They got the pass interference call. Do you put it up here? I think you got to. Shepard's going to come out wide to the right. 3 receivers to the right. Roane coming with a blitz. And in trouble and on the run and having to throw it away. Intended receiver was going to be Deuce Prater, but that's going to bring up 4th and long for Mingo, and we may see our first punt of the ball game. And that's, you know, I like what Roane County did right there on 3rd and long. We'll cover you man-to-man for a moment, but we're going to bring more people than you can block. And so coming into punt is going to be Chris Ross. Actually just moving back from the quarterback position. He should hit this ball around his own 10-yard line. And a kick that is being held up by the wind, but all in all, not that bad a kick considering the conditions. Roane County's going to have it at the Mingo 44-yard line with their first possession of the second half.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad punt kicking into the wind, Eugene.
No, he hit it from his own 10, so the ball carried 35 yards in the air, but with the wind blowing the way it is and the rain, can't hope for much more than that. So 9:58 left to go here in the third period. Roane County on top 6-0, as you can see our scoreboard in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. And more blast football. This time running hard and kind of standing straight up.
He picks up about 5 on the play.
Yeah, and that's going to be Cottrell. So Cottrell, He has. I've got him for 9 yards in the game. Leading rusher for Roane County in the first half was Brandon Richardson. He now has 8 carries for 74 yards in the ball game. Dylan Vance for Mingo Central had 8 carries for 66 yards in the first half, and both of them broke 40-plus yard runs. Watson goes in motion, and he's going to use that motion to get a kick-out block, and Richardson's going to get inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. Shepard comes up and makes the tackle.
Gain of 8, first down and 10 from the 32.
So Roane County gets another first down. And, Joe made an interesting comment there in the first half that Mingo ran 18 plays in the first half. That might be a season low.
Yeah.
And here's Watson. And Watson, big guy, stays on his feet, gets down close to the 25.
Gain of 6. Second down, 4.
On the roster, they did not list his height or weight, but he's a junior. Brandon Richardson is a senior.
If you can get 5 and 6 yards on first down with this type of offense, the coach is happy.
I think Roane County only has 4 seniors on their team that's doing a lot of playing. And now this is like a straight T formation, and they're going to give it, and they just lining up. And the ball's loose. Does Mingo have it? I think Roane County keeps it. Clay Walker on the carry. Those are things that happen in this kind of game that you got to capitalize, KJ. You got to come up with those.
This will bring up third down.
So third down and what, 4?
Miners fans, let's make some noise.
All in all, not a bad crowd, KJ, considering the weather.
No.
We have had Chamber of Commerce weather for 8 weeks of football. And then tonight, Watson hits a hole. He's got the first down. Give him 5 on the carry. What would you guess, Watson? 6'2", 180?
Every bit of it, Eugene. He's
Watson carries for a first down.
They got him listed as 88. That's usually a wide receiver number. They got him playing mostly fullback position, don't they?
Mm-hmm. I've got him 7 carries now for 47 yards. But now my stats are unofficial. And one thing Roane County's doing as well is they're eating up some clock as they're making this drive. That started at the Mingo 44-yard line. Staying with power football, blasting it to the right side. Richardson's got the angle, hit it to the corner, gets inside the 10 before he's knocked out of bounds. It'll be first and goal for the Raiders. As they are moving the ball, clock stops as he steps out of bounds with 6:54 to go in the third period.
On the play. First down and goal for Roane.
And they do a couple things too. Sometimes the back out of the backfield kicks out. Sometimes he blocks down. Sometimes it's one of the linemen that kick out. And so it's basically the same play, but they just give you different looks out of it. And they run it again. This time they run it a man inside. Instead of going off tackle, they go off the guard's leg, and they get it inside the 5-yard line. And that's Richardson picking up about 5 and making it second down and goal. Actually, they're going to spot it at the 4-yard line.
That was a nice cut, Eugene, inside the hole. It cut right past the Mingo Central defender. Looked like he's going to be stopped for a loss. He ended up gaining, 3 or 4 on the play?
6:25, and we're going to have a timeout on the field called, I think, or we have an official's timeout. It's an official's timeout. Equipment adjustment. Malachi Shepard having to come out because of a helmet problem. Now we are going to have a timeout. 6:25 remaining in the third. Roane County leading 6-0 on our scoreboard. And we'll be back after this short break on the D&D Sports Network.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Moore is here for you. Jim Mar is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today. Gracie and Tate merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks!
All right, guys, back here live at Mingo. My man Seth Cox says, would have loved to seen this game play in the dry.
Boy, wouldn't you, though?
Yeah.
I think it really took the passing game of Mingo away from them. Hey, but they may meet again. 6:25 after the timeout. Roane threatening, and they run the blast. Bouncing it outside is Richardson to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown. So with 6:18 left to play here in the third period, Richardson with a 4-yard run makes it 12-0, and Roane County will go for the conversion. Big play right here, too. You want to get it to 14-0 if you're Roane County, and Mingo wants to keep it at a 2-score minimum and not have to worry about a extra point. And here's a quarterback keeper. No, they're going to get it out to Watson, and he's going to be chased down. There's flags on the field. Did they get a face mask, or was it holding?
Holding. Big decline.
Holding is the call against Roane County. It's declined, and with 6:18 to go in the third period, 12-0. Raiders of Roane County will be back with a kickoff after you hear these words on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the southern coalfields. So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away.
Here at LB&T, we make online banking easy.
We've taken the hassle out of applying for a loan on our new website. It's as simple as going to our lbnt.com website and choosing the loan product that best suits your needs.
Your loan on your time. Visit us at lbnt.com. You're only a click away.
So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a...
Cottrell's kick, and it's going to sail deep and into the end zone.
What a leg on that.
They got a kicker.
You're watching the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week. 12-0 Roane County here with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. We was talking about it a minute ago, Eugene. That was a must score. This really is a must score for them.
Yeah, Mingo's got to get something going offensively. They cannot go 3 and out. Well, Cottrell is one of those juniors, and this team is junior heavy. I mean, they've got a lot of juniors out there on the field, and Roane County will be around for some time to come. And I wouldn't be surprised if these two teams don't meet somewhere in the playoffs in the second or third round. And here's a keeper. Ross has some room. It closes on him, and he's going to fight for extra yard. It gets up to about the 27-yard line. So a good carry for him. And Richardson, the leading running back for Roane County, came up and made the defensive play. So a good first down play, and it started out this way for Mingo the last possession, and then a false start made it 2nd and 9, and then that's when things broke down for him offensively. So they spread the field. They give it to Vance. He's working the outside, gets a block, and gets across the 30 for the first down. to the 31-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play.
I tell you what, Roane tackles really well.
Form tackle.
Yes, really well.
From the knees down. So Mingo gets their first down of the second half. 5:15 remaining third quarter. They're on the short end of a 12-0 score right now. 1st and 10.
Roane took all the momentum, Eugene, when they held Mingo down here on the goal line.
See if the Miners can get some of it back. They're going to try the slant pass taken away from them. That could have been defensive holding. Should have been. Now they're going to throw it up the sideline, and no flag. Some contact, but no flag thrown. So it's going to be 2nd down. There was definitely some defensive holding at about the 45-yard line. If we had instant replay, we'd go back and show it, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Because it really, really looked like Jacob Greathouse, the quarterback, was beaten, and so he just grabs the shoulder pad of the Mingo receiver. So 2nd and 10, and we've got a whistle and a timeout called by the Miners. That'll be their first timeout of the half. 4:44 left to go in the third period. Roane County leading 12-0 on your Logan Bank and Trust Company Game of the Week on the D&D Sports Network.
Trailhead Bar and Grill in Mapleton, West Virginia is making sure trail riders and locals are staying happy and full. One thing's a guarantee at Trailhead is great food and great service. Come watch your favorite ball game, have a party, or we'll host your events at Trailhead Bar and Grill, proud supporter of the Mingo Central Miners and all mountain athletes.
Come meet the wonderful staff at the Del Barton Quick Shop. They got all your cold food needs along with tobacco needs. And while you're down there, check out their award-winning hot food items. Once again, located in Del Barton, West Virginia, the Quick Shop.
Second and 10 coming for the Miners. 4:44 left to go, third period. Glad you could be with us on the D&D Sports Network Game of the Week. And here is a handoff to Dylan Vance, and nothing going on there. Pickup of a couple at best. Maybe even no gain. Actually, they're not going to give him anything on that carry.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Miners.
They faked the slant. KJ, what do you think about a screen pass right now?
I agree. We haven't seen it all night, and usually Mingo runs that a lot.
Let's see if Roane will bring the house this time. The last time they came with pressure, 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Ross back to throw it, and he's under pressure again, and really nowhere to go. Throws it incomplete along the sideline. There is a flag in the area of where Ross threw the football. Could it be roughing or was it holding? The official is looking at, well, he's standing on the Mingo sideline, and now with the preliminary is a personal foul against Mingo. And that was a dead ball personal foul. So that's going to be 15 yards. Now, wait a minute. If it was it's dead ball. So if it's dead ball, it's going to be 4th down. And back it up 15 yards from the spot of the foul. But if it was a live ball, then they'll get 3rd down over. They're keeping 3rd down on the down marker. So they've got to get to the 41-yard line for a 1st down. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 25. Going to let it fly. No one out there but Watson, and he intercepts it. And he's got a sideline to use. And he breaks a tackle, 30, 20, inside the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Roane County after the interception at the 15-yard line of Mingo.
Yes.
First down and 10, Roane County for the Mingo Central 15.
So Roane County back in business. Their defense here in the third quarter has really shut down Mingo Central. And operating on a short field. The last drive was 44 yards. This one starts with the ball at the 15-yard line, and they're going to get 6 yards, maybe 7 on first down. And it's just lining up, and I'm going to try to knock you off the ball and get what I can. There's nothing fancy about it. They're just taking those big old linemen and running straight at the Miners.
And it's been successful.
Gain of 6, second down, 4.
And so 6 yards brings up 2nd and 4. They can get a first down inside the 5-yard line. 2:55 left to play here in the third period. So Roane County has taken advantage of the wind at their back here in the third quarter. And they're going to give it to the big guy Watson again. And he bulls his way down short of the 5-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier, the Queen Strutter on the tackle. 3rd down.
Well, it's nice to know you've got a Lane Watson that's coming back next year.
Yeah.
He's got over 50 yards rushing so far in the ball game. He's lined up at tailback again. And he gets it, drops it. Mingo's got it.
Yep, Mingo got the ball.
Or did they lose it?
No,
they got it. So it is Mingo Central making a defensive stand, and one that they really, really had to have. And Watson leaves it on. It just looked like a bad exchange, KJ.
Weather. The rain's still drizzling, Eugene. Look at it blowing up in the lights.
I'm just glad we're where we're at.
From the Roane 6-yard line. Again, Wild Roots, we would like to thank
The coldest summer night I ever spent was on top of the press box at Mingo Central.
2,100 feet up in there.
So Mingo Central takes over after the turnover. The ball on their own 7-yard line. 2:07 left to play in the quarter. They really need to get the field flipped and the wind at their back. A couple first downs would do that for them. Vance is going to get it over the 10 to the 11-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Dylan Vance on the carry. Lane Watson with the tackle.
He got 76 yards on 11 carries tonight.
Second down, 6 from the 10.
The clock running, 1:40 to play in the quarter. Be a big help to get a first down. And they're going to run the counter. And Mingo fumbles. And it's picked up by Roane County. And I'm trying to see who picked that up.
Fumble the ball. Brandon Richardson on the fumble recovery.
Well, it was Brandon Richardson that got the fumble recovery, the running back. So Mingo had something going their way, and they lose the football, and it'd be 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line of Mingo with 1:25 left to go here in the third quarter. So the defense has their back against the wall again, KJ.
Yeah.
And you know what Roane's going to do? They're going to run power football. There's the blast. There's Richardson taking it to the house. Touchdown.
Hey, he's fast, Eugene. Quick when he gets to the outside.
It took 7 seconds. 17 yards. And 18-0 lead with 1:17 to go in the third. Unofficially, I've got him for 99 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Again, the Raiders going for 2. They just beat the play clock. Richardson stumbles and falls. I don't think he would have got there anyway. Mingo had it surrounded. But 1:17 remaining in the third quarter. And 2 quick scores by the Roane County Raiders. They lead it 18-0 over the Mingo Central Miners. Back after this timeout on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. Get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you.
If you're injured in a car wreck, don't delay. Give me a call today, Justin Markham. Here at Markham Law Office, we will fight for you. Don't settle for a handshake and a small check from the insurance companies. Give us a call. Don't take on the big insurance companies alone. We will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Here at Markham Law Office, you're more than a client. You're family, and we take care of family. Give me a call, Justin Markham, attorney at law. If you're injured in...
Come down to Trailblazers Outfitters, located right off the 4-lane from Williamson, West Virginia, to hop on your new rental of side-by-sides, dirt bikes, or four-wheelers. They also have four-wheeler, dirt bike, and side-by-side repairs, along with accessories, tires, and stereo systems, and a large repair shop. Give them a call today at 859-953-0903 to get your new...
18-0 as Cottrell set to kick it off. Look for it to maybe go to the end zone again. Headed that way, but it's going to be a little bit short. Taken by Mingo Central.
It's Aiden Burke.
And Burke gets to the sideline and gets knocked out of bounds past the 25-yard line, where Mingo will have it 1st and 10.
Injured player for Roane County was number 1, Brandon Richardson. Gain of 19 for Burke on the kickoff return. 1st down.
All I've heard all week is this Roane County team hangs their hand on defense, Eugene, and it's showing.
Yes, it is. I see a couple players a little shaken up for Roane County. Watson cramping up. Now Brody Prater looked like he was a little shaken after that kickoff. And now here comes the pop pass, and Roane has the edge set on defense, and that's going to be a loss of about 5. So Roane County from Spencer, West Virginia, about, 2.5 hours?
Lane Watson on the play.
2.5 hours away from the mountain.
You got to go up US 119. Also close to I-77, I think, isn't it? North of Charleston. And Ross is in trouble and on the run and forced out of bounds. Just nowhere to throw it. That time it looked like he had time, KJ.
Yeah, I agree, Eugene. He's trying to scramble. You got to, sometimes stick around in the pocket and try to let one loose,
So running out of bounds with 19 seconds, that makes them have to run another play with that wind in their face, which I believe it has died down some.
It has. Even the rain has stopped now.
So a big 3rd down coming. They're not going to get a playoff. That's going to be the play clock, delay a game against Mingo, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. And instead of it being 3rd and 15, it's going to be 3rd and 20. So the third period has not been kind to the Miners, has it?
3rd down, 20 for the 14.
They're going to put Watson back at safety. He's standing at the 35-yard line, and they're going to air it out. They got a receiver, but Watson's going to pick it off, and he's got the sideline again. This one could go even farther. Watson inside the 5, down to the 2, and a flag goes flying. But Watson, playing center field, chases down and gets his second interception of the night and puts Roane County on the doorstep of another touchdown. The ball is at the 2-yard line. The flag is against Roane County. It's going to come all the way back to the 22-yard line, so probably illegal block in the back. That happens somewhere around the 12-yard line. So from the spot of the foul, Roane County will be backed up to the Mingo 22-yard line. 4 seconds remaining here in the third period, so there will be one more play in the quarter. Well, you got somebody as tall and lanky and smooth as Lane Watson, and they just dropped him back to play middle safety, and he went with the deepest receiver and got the pick.
First down, 10 for the Raiders from the 22.
So he runs the right side of the power back. It's going to be Richardson at tailback. And they give it up the middle. That's Watson, isn't it? He's hit at the 10-yard line. That'll be close to a first down. But the quarter comes to an end. 3 quarters in the books here at Mingo Central. It is the Raiders of Roane County leading 18-0 over the Miners. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on the D&D Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Call Restoration One, West Virginia's go-to cleanup crew. Don't let fire, wind, water damage ruin your property. Restoration One can get you back to 100% in the quickest time possible. Our staff here at Restoration One is fast, friendly, and reliable. We got experts that use the latest in technology to remove mold and damages left behind by Mother Nature. Don't just trust anyone. Trust Restoration One.
Well, we got a score update. Westside has taken a 21-14 lead over Tug Valley.
At halftime, yeah.
And a lot of the games are very close. And we want you to you can stay tuned and stay in touch with D&D on Facebook. We'll have all the scores from last night and tonight. As soon as they become available, they will be posted. And out of a T formation, they're going to give it to the second man through, and that's going to be Clay Walker. And Walker's going to take it from the 13 down to about the 6-yard line. So a pickup of 7.
We had an update, too. Scott's up 12-0 on Pope.
26 yards rushing now for Walker. A must-stop situation for Mingo defensively. You know, they've pretty much played good football. The third quarter, it's hard to keep teams on a short field. But look at Watson staying on his feet and just – did they blow him dead, though?
Well, there's a flag.
Or a flag. And they have not given the touchdown signal, so if it is, it will come back. But still, look how he was able to just step over the would-be tacklers and take it to the end zone.
Yeah.
So we're still waiting for the signal from the referee. An illegal chop block against Mingo. Oh, actually, now they point the right way.
Oh, the touchdown's good?
So, yeah, they're going to give him the touchdown. And Cottrell to kick the extra point. And
that went over
the field house.
That went over the locker room.
It landed at the bottom of the mountain. So that makes it 25-0. So give Watson the 7-yard run.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, let us be the ones you trust with your medical health care. If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza.
All right, guys, live on the mountain. Roane, 25, Miners 0, 11-16 left here, and that was on Mingo because they assessed it on the kickoff.
So it will be Roane to kick it from the Mingo 45-yard line.
I bet he kicks it through the uprights. What do you think?
You know, you see a lot of people right now, depending on score, would be surprised to squib it or to even onside it. But he's going to see how far he can put it out of here, and he does.
Wind killed it, did it?
Yeah, the wind held it up. That's the thing, isn't it? What he was kicking through the end zone a moment ago barely got 45 yards.
Mm-hmm.
What we've seen most of the year has been squib kicks and onside kicks. Pretty much everybody not even attempting to try to kick the ball deep, and then it's kind of refreshing to see a team that has developed a kicker.
West Side 27, Tug Valley 14.
11-16 left to go here. The third period has belonged to Roane County. They put up 19 points on the Miners. Ross to throw. Now has to pull it down, in trouble, and sacked.
Quarterback Chris Ross, sacked by Jacob Bunner. Loss of 10.
Jacob Bunner with that sack, 6'2", 285-pound senior. And he moves pretty well, doesn't he?
Yes.
So, second down and 20 coming for Mingo right now. That play with 6 seconds to go in the half really hurt Mingo. Now they got a receiver, had him open, and they overshoot the intended receiver, Deuce Prater. He was open around the 20, 25-yard line.
Third down and 20 for the 10.
So they're bringing up 3rd and 20.
I tell you what, it's 10 degrees colder on this mountain. Standing here by this window and it coming in. Whew.
I feel for you. At least we've got heaters. 10 and a half left to go in the game. Ross is going to roll to his left, throws across his body, and it is incomplete at the 26-yard line. Would not have been enough for a first down. So 4th down coming for Mingo. And they will have to punt. And Ross, when he hits the ball, he'll be right at his goal line where he has to kick it from. And you can see Watson and Richardson going back deep. And they're going to be standing at about the Mingo 42-yard line, expecting about a 35-yard punt. Important for the Miners to get downfield and cover this. Good snap. And the kick is end over end. Going to take a Miner bounce and going to get into Roane County territory. Going to roll all the way down to the 44-yard line of Roane County, where the Raiders will have it 1st and 10 with 10:09 left to play in the game. And they have a 25-0 lead over Mingo.
Well, they made a mistake on that, Eugene. It's at the half. It's 21-20 West Side up over Tug Valley.
Tug Valley having a good year in their own right, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're Class A, aren't they?
Yes. West Side's 2A. And West Side's home field is called the Burial Ground, so that's a tough place to play.
I'd be afraid to go there and afraid I wouldn't leave. Power I formation. And a mix up in the backfield, but able to make something happen. Jacob Greathouse. He's going to fall forward for 3.
They haven't had many mistakes tonight, Eugene.
Oh, when you see a mix up like that in the backfield and you still get 3 yards, things are going your way. Looking at the schedule next week, the Miners will be at Chapmanville. A good job that time defensively by Mingo, holding Richardson to little to no gain. Well, they were trying to rip the ball out, weren't they?
Yeah.
And almost did. So 3rd down coming.
3rd down and 6.
What do you think time of possession is, Eugene?
It is. Roane County has had the ball
80% of the
yes,
time.
they have. I'd say 3-1 as far as number of plays. Big 3rd down coming right now for the Miners defense. They run the toss sweep, and they've got it pretty well handled. But Richardson gets away, reverses field. Sitting out there, and great job staying home and making the tackle out on the edge.
Ducey Prater.
Is Ducey. And that is discipline, staying at home and playing your position. 4th and long coming for Roane County, and we see the first punt of the ball game for the Raiders. You can see Prater, he checked behind him to see if there was anybody going to come from, he had the head on the swivel, so to speak, see if anybody was going to come and get the block. When he saw that he was in the clear, he just set the edge and made sure Richardson did not get outside. And now Richardson is going to come out wide to the right. 4th down, they're acting like they're going to go for it, and they are. And they're going to just throw the home run ball. It's up in the air, and it's going to be caught by Richardson at the 30-yard line.
He's making a run for our Tug Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game, isn't he? Isn't he got he got 2 touchdowns?
He's got 2 touchdowns and over 100 yards rushing, and now about 30 yards pass receiving. That was a killer for Mingo. And you can see how that ball was held up and died in that wind, and he was able to come back and get it. And they put him out wide to the left this time, and that's going to be motion. They were not set for a full count. So illegal shift will be the call against Roane County, and that'll cost them 5 yards. Or no, they're going to wave it off.
They're going to wave the flag off. It's a sideline violation.
Okay.
25-0, guys. Roane over Mingo. The scoreboard is in the top right-hand corner of your screen.
Well, that was a sideline warning. I guess somebody was too far out on the field. And so they waved the flag off. They reset the play clock. And now Roane County will run the play as Jacob Greathouse breaks the huddle and has the power I formation behind him. Turns, hands it to Watson, and the big guy stays on his feet and stretches across the 25 down to the 24-yard line. And that's going to be a pickup of 6.
He does not go down after first initial contact, Eugene. He battles and fights and gets an extra 2 or 3 yards every time.
I've got him 9 carries for 58 yards.
And a touchdown, right?
And a touchdown. 2 interceptions. And now he's at tailback. And leading the way blocking. But a good job by the Miners, especially coming up and making a tackle for Mingo, was Braden Mounts, a freshman. That's something else about Mingo. In some key positions, they've got some young players. So we're down to 5.5 minutes to play in this game. It was a 6-0 halftime lead for Roane County, and they scored with 6 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, it should have been 0-0.
And then the wheels came off the Miners' wagon, and there's a near fumble, but boy, he held on to that football, grabbed it as it was in the air. Richardson will lose a yard.
Loss of 1, 4th down.
So 4th down and 5 coming for Roane County.
You know, Eugene, Mingo scores on that drive. They're up 6, possibly 8-0.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, that's a momentum swing right there. And if they hold them at halftime, it's 0-0 at halftime. I mean, this game could have went so many different ways. But hats off to Roane County, man. I love this power football. You don't see many teams running anymore.
There'll be a 5-yard penalty.
They just went to the wing tee now, Eugene.
4th down and 9 from the 29.
You know, sometimes teams, when they got something locked up like this, they will run some different formations that they normally don't run just to make next week's opponent prepare for it.
Mm-hmm.
Take practice time preparing for something that you're not going to see. And now we're going to have a timeout on the field. 4:19 left to play in the game. Roane County in control, 25-0 over Mingo Central. Back after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to the Loose Caboose Grill, located in Kermit, West Virginia. Come on in and try out their home fresh food. And go inside of the caboose and sign your name on the wall while you sit down and get you something to eat. Located in Kermit, West Virginia, go grab you a bite to eat at the Loose Caboose Grill.
We're back, guys. 25-0. Let's give a shout out to our sponsors, Eugene.
Well, we will. But I was watching out there on the field right now. The football was being blown from
the spot.
Yeah, it blew about 5 yards down the field. Trailhead Grill sponsor tonight, along with Parmar Stores, Treasures Unlimited, Cheech's Pizza, Loose Caboose, Dale Barton Quick Stop, Gilbert Produce, City Auto Care, State Farm Insurance, George Swain, Three Guys Pizza, Justin Markham Law, Southside Buildings and Carports, Trailblazer Outfields, and coming up at the end of this game, our Tug Valley Wellness Player of the Game, our Tug Valley Wellness Clinic post-game show, and we will name our Tug Valley Wellness Clinic Player of the Game. 4th and 10 for Roane, and that should be 2 men in motion. That will cost them 5 more yards. Watson went in motion, and Richardson reset his stance. So 2 men in motion at the same time cost them 5 yards. Last time they had a 4th down situation, they just threw it up in the air, and Richardson went and got it. And now they put Watson in motion to the wide side of the field, and they're going to throw it up in the air and see if he can go up and get it. And he does, but he hits his knee on the way down, and it's incomplete. Mingo takes over, and they'll have it at their own 35-yard line. He had it for a moment. When he brought it down, I think he kicked it out of his hands with his knee.
Mingo needs to put a drive together here and score before the game's over.
Yeah, they need to end.
Game,
they need to end on a positive note. The likelihood of scoring 26 points in 4 minutes is going to be an uphill battle, to say the very least. But they do need to finish on a strong note. 2 receivers and a wing to the right, which is the wide side. Ross is going to hand it off.
Let's love it.
And love it with some running room. Into Roane territory, knocked out of bounds around the 39-yard line. 31-yard pickup for Lovett. So the Miners with first down. And they have it in Raider territory for the first time here in the second half.
This is the first carry of the night for Lovett.
Down 10 for the Roane County 39.
See, he's a senior, isn't it?
Yes.
And now they're going to stop the clock for him to tie his shoe, and they'll probably reset the 25-second clock, and they do. And now they'll set the play. They give it to him again. Using just brute strength. Gets it close to the 35-yard line. They stopped his forward progress inbounds, so the clock keeps running. 3:45 and counting. You see our scoreboard in the upper right-hand corner.
8 from the 37.
I want to say also thanks to the administration here at Mingo Central for allowing us to bring this game. Ross to throw. Got time this time and got a receiver. Caught at the 25-yard line.
Josie Prater.
For first down. Josie Prater on the reception.
So a 15-yard pass reception.
First down. First down, Miners. Gain of 14.
I think we're seeing a few players getting some playing time for Roane for the first time tonight.
That front four is still the same.
Richardson's still at safety. They come in with a blitz, and they meet Lovett in the hole.
Stopped immediately.
No gain, maybe even a loss of 3. They just brought a middle linebacker on a blitz, and they come through the A gap untouched. That'll be second down and 14 coming for Mingo. Stay tuned. At the end of tonight's game, we'll have the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game, as well as the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic post-game show along the D&D network. And we'll try to update you on some scores as they become available. Here's the fake, and now Ross in trouble and sacked at the 40-yard line. I think Roane is really wanting that shutout, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
I saw one of the coaches really doing the fist pump as he went down toward the 40-yard line, and here comes the rain again. Boy, it has been nasty here as far as wind and rain tonight. But we want to thank you for visiting us on the D&D Sports Network. We're also on YouTube. We have games throughout the week with the younger kids playing, middle school state tournaments going on. We have our high school games of the week, so you can watch anywhere in the world on Facebook and on YouTube on the D&D Sports Network in a timeout called by Mingo Central.
They take one, we will too. Be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at South.
Mingo looking at third and long. Ross looking for time. Now on the run, hit and dropped. Another sack, the fourth of the night for Roane County. And that's going to bring up fourth down. And this is going to make 20 consecutive regular season wins for Roane County. And I think with this power football, weather does not hurt you as much as it does teams that rely on finesse.
Pass, yeah.
And I think they're a team that could go deep into the playoffs. They're number one right now, so they get to play at home for a while.
Looking like maybe the whole state run until you get to Wheeling.
And Ross is going to throw the quick slant, and it's going to be deflected, and it falls incomplete. Roane County takes over. All they've got to do is go to victory formation, kill the ball, and this game will be over. 28 seconds left. So Mingo going to fall to 6-2 on the season. Roane will improve to 8-0 and will retain their number one ranking. And the 2-hour ride or 2.5-hour ride back to Spencer, West Virginia is going to be a lot happier with a win than if they came down here and lost. And they kill the ball, and that's going to take care of everything here at Mingo County Central. The clock will wind down to 0-0, and Roane County will get out of town with a 25-0 win over the Miners of Mingo Central. KJ and I will be back to wrap it up on the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic postgame show and name our Tug Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game. You have been watching Mingo Central on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Gilbert Produce Market, located in Gilbert, West Virginia. They have daily lunch and dinner specials, seasonal produce and plants, home-cooked meals and friendly service. They offer catering for special occasions and holidays, party trays, and they were also voted 2023 Coalfield's Best Milkshake and Community Market. You can catch them Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday to Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come on down to Gilbert Produce Market, located in Gilbert, West Virginia, 304-664-5600.
Hi, this is JJ Roberts from Huntington, and when I'm back home, you will find me at my local Parmar store.
We had that thundering herd pride at your local Parmar stores. We are over 200 stores strong and growing. Download the Parmar app for even more savings and sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. Whether it's food, gas, or groceries, we have you covered. We are Marshall, and we are Parmar stores.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Come on down to Treasures Unlimited in Kermit, West Virginia, and let us fill all your shopping needs. It's the holiday season. Don't be left without a gift to give. We got 90-day layaway, delivery. We got the best prices around. We will beat anybody's prices. We have a little bit of everything for everyone. 7 days a week, we're open Monday through Thursday, 10 to 6, Friday through Saturday, 10 to 7, Sunday, 11 to 6. Also, come find a treasure in our pallet bins. We got great deals. You never know what you'll find in our bins. That's Treasures Unlimited in Kermit, West Virginia. We look forward to seeing you.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
Welcome, everyone, back to Mingo Central High School, as it is the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic post-game show, as Roane County, the number 1 team in 2A, on the road, gets their 20th consecutive regular season win by shutting out the Miners by a score of 25-0. And it was a game that was really a battle the first 23 minutes and 54 seconds. Roane County scored with 6 seconds left to go in the half on a 7-yard pass, and then it all went downhill from there. Coming out in the second half, the weather was absolutely horrible to start the third period, wind and rain. Mingo had the wind at their face. They couldn't get things going. They got a penalty, and then after a punt with 6:18 left to go in the third, Richardson scored on a 14-yard run, and that made it 12-0 as they missed the extra point. And then on the next possession, Mingo throws an interception, and on the first play, Richardson takes it 17 yards for a touchdown, and the extra point was no good, and it made it 18-0. And then Watson, after his second interception, he has it, takes it off tackle for 7 yards, and the Cottrell kick made it 25-0 at the 2:50 mark of the third quarter. No scoring in the fourth quarter. Actually, there was one score in the fourth quarter. That was the Watson 7-yard run. Cottrell's kick was good. And 25-0 is where we end up here on our Tug Valley Wellness Clinic post-game show. And KJ, the Tug Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game, 114 yards rushing unofficially, 1 reception for 30 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a half a dozen tackles to his credit. Number 1 for Roane County, Brandon Richardson, is our Tug Valley Wellness Clinic Player of the Week.
Okay, player of the game, yeah.
Yeah, Player of the Game here on the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week.
Yeah, Eugene, this game could have went a totally different way. Mingo drove down here in the first quarter, gets all the way down to, the 2-yard line, and Roane's defense holding 4 straight plays, can't get into the end zone. And then right before the half, Roane punches it in with, 6 seconds to go to make it 6-0?
A 96-yard drive.
Yeah,
and they scored with 6 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then the first possession of the third quarter really did not do them any favors at all. As you can see on your screen right now, the weather is still horrible here at Minor Mountain. Wind is blowing. The rain is going sideways, but Roane County is going to make the trip home happy. The Miners will have to regroup. They've got to go to Chapmanville next week, Chapmanville Regional High School. So looking at next week's game, or the week after that, Chapmanville next week, and then the season-ending game will be right here at Buck Harless Stadium in 2 weeks from tonight, when Mingo will host Mount View. For Roane County, they will be at home next week against North Marion, and then they will finish the season on a neutral field as they take on Oak Glen. And again, the final here tonight, 25-0, Roane County. Now 8-0 on the season. They win it 25-0. Now Mingo is 6-2, and headed to Chapmanville next week. We'll have that game for you on the D&D Sports Network, along with another host of games, as we're a couple weeks away.
Playoff time.
And then next week is the last regular season in Kentucky, And 2 weeks left in the regular season in West Virginia. Playoff start. Exciting time in football. Can't believe it's already this time of year as we're getting close to November and playoff football. And for everybody at D&D Sports, KJ,
So
good night.
long.